What's up everyone, it's Nintendo Freak back, and it's about time I did another game collection update video, or a video in general. Been pretty busy with school and everything, but I'm back now to do this video at least. I'm not going to promise a crap ton of videos coming up, because I always promise and it never happens, but anyway, I'm here to do this one, and I've got not a lot of games compared to how long it's been since I did the last one, but it's quite a few, so let's just get started. I'm going to start first with this batch of PC games that I got for absolutely free off of Craigslist. Some guy just posted this stuff. He said it was free, that anyone first come, first serve. Luckily I was the first one to respond, and I went to get it, and there's some really good games in here too. I mean, for free, you can't beat it. So first off, it's Rainbow Six Rogue Spear. I have this on the Dreamcast. My friend really freaking loves this game. Apparently it's really nostalgic for him, and it's apparently a really good tactical shooter. On the Dreamcast it sucks. The frame rate is like 15 or 20 frames per second, so it's really bad. But maybe the PC one's better, I don't know. And then also the expansion pack to Rainbow Six Rogue Spear, Urban Operations. I'm not sure how this is either, but there's that. And then I got Quake 4. This box is like, it doesn't come, it's like, this is like the outer sleeve of the original box, so here's that. It's got all the discs and everything, but it's not necessarily complete because it doesn't have the actual inner box, but it has the manual. But there's that. Quake 4, I've never played it. And this is a pretty funny one. This game, I got the CD right here, but this is an installation and quick start guide for Dangerous Waters. It's like a submarine or ship simulation game. Like I said, this is the installation guide. This is not the manual. This is the manual for the game. Let's see, I don't even know how long it is. It's probably over 600, 800 pages. This is huge. This is the manual for the game. At least that I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not a strategy guide, because this guy that gave me all these games, he had all the manual for everything, and this seemed like it was a manual. That's the installation guide, not the manual to the game. So that's crazy right there, in my opinion. Next up, Unreal Tournament 2004. I've heard some really great things about Unreal Tournament. I'm not really a big PC gamer, so I haven't heard or played. I mean, I've heard of all these games, but I haven't played most of them, so I don't know much about them. And so next up, I've got Civilization 4. It's the complete edition with all the expansion packs and everything. I heard this is a really fantastic strategy game. I'm not big on RTS games at all, so I'm not sure if I'm going to play this at all, but it looks decent, you know, it looks good. Next, it's Arma 2. This is apparently a really cool, like, military style game. I think it's supposed to be really realistic, which is what I've seen from videos and stuff. My friends have posted videos, so it looks pretty cool for a simulation, a military simulator. I hate how some of these games came with stickers on them, because a lot of PC games have cardboard sleeves, and the stickers are not easy to take off. So I kind of hate that. But anyway, next up it's Far Cry 2. It's the GameStop pre-order edition. I don't know what it has, but I guess it has probably some downloadable stuff. But I've heard some good things about Far Cry 2, and also some mediocre things. Apparently it could have been a really great game, but there's some things that bog it down. But there's that. And next up, this is actually a game from Europe. I'm not sure if it was released in the US or not, but it's World War II Battle Tanks T-34 vs. Tiger. Obviously this guy that gave me all these games likes simulation games, because this is a tank simulator. I guess it's a T-34 tank versus a Tiger tank. I'm not an aficionado on tanks, so I'm not sure. But there's that. And next up, it is Left 4 Dead. Now this is a game that I have Left 4 Dead 2 and I've played it, and it's pretty fun. I'm not a huge fan, but my friends absolutely love it, and it's a good game for sure. Next is another strategy game, Age of Mythologies. Heard great things about this one as well. Haven't played it. I got BioShock for the PC. I already have this for 360, and I haven't played much of it at all on the 360. I heard some, obviously, I won Game of the Year, I believe, in 2007 was this released? Yeah, it was released in 2007. Won some Game of the Year awards, so it's obviously a really good game. And next up, it's Age of Empires 3. Like I said, not a big RTS fan, so I haven't played it. Don't know much about it either. And finally, a really great game, a classic you could say, Call of Duty 2, back when Call of Duty used to be World War II shooters. This is one of the best Call of Duty games, in my opinion and in the opinion of others. And yeah, that's really great. Alright, that's it for all the free PC games I got. A really, really great haul right there. Really glad I could pick that up. And next up, I think I'm going to show you these two PS1 games I got from Goodwill for 99 cents a piece. My Goodwill usually doesn't have anything, but I went there once just to check it out again, and I found these two games which were pretty good. First up, it's Crash Bandicoot 2. It's got a little lenticular cover. I guess it's supposed to look 3D, but I love the Crash Bandicoot games. I played the first one a ton back when I was a kid. I didn't buy games when I was a kid. Usually I rented them, so I don't have a lot of games from when I was a child, but yeah, glad to pick Crash Bandicoot up. And then the next one is, the other one I got was Beyond the Beyond. Some people seem to like this game a lot, some people seem to dislike it. I think it looks like a pretty cool RPG. I've never played it, but the graphics look pretty cool. It's a 2D sprite-based game, and I think it looks pretty cool, so I'm going to have to give that a shot sometime. Next up, I guess I'll show you the 3DS games I got since my last update. The first one I got Shinobi for 3DS. This is developed by Grip Tonight, and it's a revival of the Shinobi franchise from Sega. It's a good game. It's got some faults. The difficulty is really, really high. You have to block a lot of these attacks by parrying, and the parry is like, you need to be extremely precise when you parry, so I don't really usually fault a game for being difficult, and I won't fault it for Shinobi because I got through it and I beat it. But it is hard, I'll tell you that right now. But it is a fun game. I think it's a little bit underrated and under the radar. I don't think a lot of people bought it, but anyway. I also got, obviously, Mario Kart 7. This is a really, really fantastic Mario Kart game. I'd probably have to say it's my favorite after the DS version, if not my favorite, because it adds a lot of cool stuff. Like, the gliders really add a little bit to it, and it's pretty fun. Next up, it's Super Mario 3D Land. I absolutely adored this game. I freaking loved Super Mario 3D Land. It started off really, really easy, which was disappointing, but that was just a taste of what the game offered. It has so much more content, and I love the game. So much level variety, and it's just fantastic. Next, I did get Resident Evil Revelations, another really fantastic game for the 3DS. The production values are really high on this game. The graphics are fantastic. I actually enjoyed the story more than a lot of critics did. I thought the story was better than expected, and the gameplay is really fun as well. There's a cool raid mode that's really fun to play, online or offline, and you know, it's got a lot of content, a lot of bang for the buck, and yeah, there's a joke going around. I got the Revelate Tons version, if you can see that. It's spelled, Capcom spelled it wrong on the spine, which I thought was pretty hilarious. They've had some spelling errors going around that it's crazy. They actually, in one of their videos, they spelled Capcom wrong in one of their own videos, so that was pretty funny. Anyway, next up for the 3DS, I got Dr. Lautrec and the Forgotten Knights. I always wanted this since it came out. It looks a lot like Professor Layton. The art style and everything is a lot like a Professor Layton ripoff, but the gameplay is completely different. The characters are completely different. The only real similarity it has is the art style, and it's a little bit about puzzles, but the puzzles are pretty bad. There's only 4 different types of puzzles in the game, and the puzzles are just really stupid and not fun. There's dungeon portions, like dungeon crawling, where you have to get through it. I thought those were okay. It did get tedious a lot at times. But the production values of this game are really high as well. The voice acting is amazing. The animated cutscenes are amazing. It's just really a shame that the gameplay was not up to par with what I was expecting. I really hope Konami goes forward and tries to make a new game to fix up on some of the gameplay problems it had. But this, for a Professor Layton fan, this was not fantastic. I enjoyed playing through it, but it's really long and tedious, but definitely not for everyone. Oh, my game just fell. Anyway, next up, finally for the 3DS, I got Nano Assault. This is another really, really great showpiece for the 3DS. It's got great graphics. I really like how the game plays. It's like a twin-stick shooter. The only problem you could come up with is probably it needs a dual analog setup, because the 3DS does not have dual analogs, obviously, and this is a twin-stick shooter, so you'd expect a good dual analog game. But anyway, it's a fun game. It's definitely fun. You shoot by pressing the A, B, X, Y buttons, and it works fairly well, but it's not perfect, but I still enjoy the game. It's pretty fun. That was it for my 3DS games, and I'll just go up. I got one GameCube game from GameStop. Just felt like going there and pick this up. Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2, Rogue Leader. I got the Rogue Squadron on N64. This was a launch title. This was a huge graphical showpiece for the GameCube. It's an amazing looking game. It still looks great to this day, and it's a fun game as well. It's really good. Next up, I got a few Wii games, not a lot. The Wii is pretty much dying. We got Xenoblade coming up. We got The Last Story coming up. After that, I'm not sure. It's pretty much dead after that. But there were a couple good games in between here, and one that I just found that I felt like buying. This is not from recently. It's a 2009 game, I believe. Yeah, it was released in 2009 in America. It's called Domino Rally. It reminded me a lot of Katamari when I saw it. I had no idea what this game was about. The only thing I knew was it was published by UFO, which they don't have a good track record. But this game, I haven't played it yet. It looks really quirky. The music I've checked up is really, really great. It's all Japanese. It's really funny and good, but the game looks really, really weird. So I'm really looking forward to playing that. Next, I did pick up Rhythm Heaven Fever. I was a huge fan of the DS version, and this version is no different. It's fantastic as well. Love the music in those games. Finally for Wii, this is a no-brainer, obviously. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I got it with the gold Wiimote, and the CD comes with every game. But yeah, this is a great, great game. I was a little disappointed by it. It's probably my least favorite 3D Zelda, but that's not saying much. Like, all the 3D Zeldas have been great. I haven't played enough of Majora's Mask to really judge that one. But as far as the 3D Zelda games go, this is probably the weakest for me. But that's, like I said, it's really still a fantastic game, a great Zelda game. The controls are amazing. This is the best use of motion controls I've seen for any game on any platform to date. It just works fantastically. The real problem I had that was a problem for a lot of the critics was the length. Now, I like my games to be quite lengthy for the Zelda series, but this one felt like it just had a ton of filler in it. It could have definitely been shorter for about 10 hours or so. But yeah, it's still a fantastic game. Zelda games are always great, but yeah. I totally forgot to show this. This was another 3DS game I got just today. It was released today, March 23rd, when I'm doing this video. I forgot to show it, but Kid Icarus Uprising. I played like an hour of this after I got home, and so far it's been fantastic. It comes with a stand, which I thought was absolutely useless, and stupid that they would add, but I actually used it and I thought it was pretty comfortable, so I don't know. I liked it, so I'm glad they included it, but yeah, tons of content in this game, tons of stuff to do, tons of collectibles. You can collect AR cards and stuff and use them, but yeah, great game. Finally, I got a good batch of 360 games here. Let's just start off. I got these two games at Best Buy. They had an amazing deal at Best Buy. Rage, I got for $5, and Batman Arkham City I got for $10. $15 total with coupons. Both seem to be really good games. I haven't played them, but they are highly acclaimed games, and for $15, that is an incredible deal. Next, I got Rayman Origins. Absolutely beautiful game. It's probably my favorite game visually from 2011, and it just looks incredible. And the gameplay is fun as well. The platforming is great. The level design is fantastic. Rayman Origins is fantastic. If you're a platformer fan, you have to pick that up. And next I got a few games. Best Buy had a buy two, get two free sale for their used games a while ago, and I got these games. Fallout New Vegas, haven't played it, haven't even played Fallout 3, so not much to say about that. Got Gears of War 2, obviously it's Gears of War. I've only played the first one, and I enjoyed that one to an extent. I got Ninja Gaiden 2, haven't played any of the Ninja Gaiden games. Heard Ninja Gaiden 3 is kind of mediocre, so not sure about that one. And then finally, for that buy two get two sale, I got Bulletstorm, the Epic Edition. I played a little bit of this one. It's pretty cool. I think it's a unique take on the shooter. It's not just all the same like Call of Duty and everything, but I like how Epic tried something different with the game. Or this was developed by People Can Fly, but Epic was a partner to them, so yeah, Bulletstorm's pretty good. And finally, I got Skyrim, like everyone else. I still, just like Oblivion, I could not get into this game at all. I played a couple hours. I probably should give it more time. I probably will give it more time in the future, but I just personally could not get into Skyrim. It looks epic. It looks fun. I just need to get back into it. I've been playing a lot of other stuff recently. And crap, I'm not sure. I also got Mass Effect 3, but I don't have that here with me. I think I left the case for that downstairs where I'm playing it right now. Mass Effect 3 is also a fantastic game so far. There's a lot of controversy about the ending. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm about like 25 hours in. I don't think the ending could ruin it unless it's just that bad. So, but yeah, Mass Effect 3 is also really great. There you go, that's my game collection update. It's been a long time. Sorry for the hiatus, but I had a lot of stuff going on with school and everything. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll try to do more in the future, but thanks for watching.